It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Browns. And it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season as it will be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
We're seeing it more.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie. And that'll make it 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel. And his guys are going to take CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 15. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to give him a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his left. And
get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Second and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely got to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. 2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Spears. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Right back to Spears. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. On the option, here's Spears. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
2nd down and a yard. Here's Watson, option left. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Out of the gun to give the Spears. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns set to take over.
Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
To throw on second is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Watson.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right at the 35. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On first down, it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first and 10, it's Spears to about the 48-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a toss here, short side.
Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watson. And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Got his man, a Conqueror. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Hand off to Spears.
Now he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain as a matter of fact. And it leaves him at 3rd and 1.
Spears.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll set up to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a give to Spears.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd and 9 from the 44.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On play action, they'll throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling with this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Watson now going to run the option right. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7. Again, Watson to keep it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Browns send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2. Alert for anything out there. Watching for trouble on the road. And making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're not going to get to the line and run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Titans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it to about the 35, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Watson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
This is taken at the 15. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
What a nice read play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Keep the pressure on him, offense. Let's run it up. No time to shine, fellas.
To throw is Watson.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a stoppage here for an injury. And, oh, boy, that looks to be the quarterback, Watson. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Spears with another carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So now it's Watson and the Browns. Down by 11. A little under 1:50 remaining. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now a run with Spears. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. End up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.